Hello YouTube, welcome back to Yorkshireman66. I'm Mark, your host, your presenter, well, whatever you want me to be. Boom, boom. Entertainment officer. There you go. Right, so this is going to be a video. This is continuing my series, Do You Believe in the Unbelievable? Now, I'm going to make a statement at the beginning because I don't want any cranks and I don't want anyone saying, oh, well, what I'm about to tell you were reported in papers in Hull, near Beverley, in 2000, roughly 2016. Now, so, no cranks. I know it's not real, but some people do believe in it. So, what am I talking about? Well, this is your opportunity, and I'm asking the question: do you believe in the unbelievable? And sometimes I get people saying, "Yeah, I do." So, but I wanted to do this story because no one's really ever covered it. And I'm very surprised. I'm especially surprised at the 401 files not covering this story. Now, it might not be good enough for them, I don't know. But I think it's worth me talking about. And we're going back to a mythical creature, or a supernatural creature, if you like. And they made films about this creature back in the day, 1940, back in 1940, 41 and that. And I'm talking about the werewolf. A werewolf. Does such a creature, exist in real life? Some people say it does. Some people say it's supernatural. It only exists in your dreams. Well, I know of only one thing about the werewolf, and I have followed the legend of the werewolf. It is only in films. It is only mythology, and things like that. It's not real. I mean, it's brought to life on the silver screen by accounts of actors. I mean, the latest werewolf one I saw were like Underworld, where they were fighting, they call them lycans and things like that. But I think the most scary one, what scared me when I was a kid, was the American Werewolf in London. That was literally scary. But it intrigued me, you know what I mean? So when I saw this come up on the internet, this particular story in 2000, around about May 2016, where the reports of this, someone had seen a half man, half dog kind of creature near Hull, which is not far away from me, up at Beverley, near some woods. They nicknamed it the Old Stinker. But yeah, I've got it here, and now the paper itself can be the truth behind the sightings of Hull's beast of Bromston Drain Wolf. Now this was in the 25th of October 2016, and this was done by the Yorkshire Post. Now the Yorkshire Post I do trust. I've always trusted that paper for bringing stories, but this one is a bit unbelievable. The truth behind those sightings of Hull's beast, Bromston Drain werewolf. Collective guilt about wiping out the native wolf population could be cause behind the sightings of Hull Stinker in Hull, according to an academic. Media around the world picked up on claims that half-man, half-dog creature had been spotted stalking the banks of the city's Bromston Drain earlier this year. There were lurid reports of a tall and hairy beast being seen gobbling a German Shepherd and then jumping 8 foot over a fence with its prey still in its jaws. The creature, dubbed the Beast of Bromston Drain, was connected by folklorists to the legend of the Old Stinker, a werewolf said to stalk the Yorkshire wolds. Now, I don't know. Bromston Drain. And that's where it says, that's Bromston Drain. That's where it says to be. And this is this is not something what I've just made up. And people will be thinking, have I made this up? Well, no, I haven't. As you can see. It's definitely not made up. Now, I don't know if, you know what I mean? But that's what it's supposed to be. And this is where it's supposed to be seen. Around that area. And that's what it's supposed to be seen. So, is the werewolf? Is it? Because is it real? I thought I'd bring you this because no one's done this story. I mean, I'm surprised no one from. I'm surprised 401 Files ain't clicked onto this. I'm surprised they haven't gone investigating it actually. But there you go. I love to get a team up and go. You know what I mean? I think it'd be interesting. But people say, well, it's just a legend. We all know it's mythical legend. I mean, there was resident spot fang beast with human-like featured, nicknamed Old Stinker. It's the same story. 15th of May, that 2016. 16th of May. Mysteries of a creature terrifying. The beast. This is what gets me. This is the one. The haunted landscape. Old Stinker. The old werewolf at Conway Hall. Now this is supposed to be on YouTube.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins. Listen, I'm reaching out to you right now because I'm mad. I hope you are too. I'm so tired of people living in fear. I'm so tired of everyone trying to control.
So that's on YouTube in 2019 on 28th of November. The beast of Bromston Drain seen killing German Shepherd. Now, I've gone with this and I thought, okay, Daily Mirror could be cashing in on it. So could everyone else. But the Old Stinker in Yorkshire, this is the most, this story just hasn't gone away. I heard about this straight away in 2016, and I had some come to me and say, well, I've seen it. And I thought, well, it's bullshit, isn't it? You know what I mean? But this guy believed, he got in contact with me on Twitter, and he believed that he saw that half man, half dog beast. It terrified him. And he talked to me, he says, don't just pass it off. And I never did. And he says it had really, really weird coloured eyes. Not red, but like a green coloured eyes. You know what I mean? And he said he'd seen it around the Hull Dock area as well. But, I thought, all right. And he must have been terrified because he ran, he said. He told me this. He ran. So, I built, so truth behind it. It could be a made up story, which he's 99% could be correct. It could be a made up story. But it's interesting that Yorkshire Post, the Daily Mail has reported it twice. Daily Mail, Daily Mirror, their local paper in Hull, that's reported it. YouTube, it's on YouTube. Haunted Landscape, Old Stinker, the Hull Werewolf at Conway Hall, YouTube. It's done by an American, so really I think they try to cash in on it. Udley Mail. It doesn't go into much more detail than what I've already got, but Beast of Bromston Drain. seen killing a German Shepherd. Sinister sightings at Hull Beauty Spot are sending chills up the spines of supernatural enthusiasts. Faye Preston talks to Mike Govell about the Beast of Bromston. And this is people, yeah. And that's where it's supposed to be. That's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, in there. So, yeah, I mean, do you believe? Yeah, this is why I do this series. I try and bring something what I can relate to. And this I relate to because this happened in 2016. I knew about the story back then. And I knew the guy who come to me, nameless, told me these details, that he's seen it, and I thought, wow. And he says it was taller than him. Well, I says to him, I says, well, yeah, it will be. If you're only about 5'8", 5'9". He says, no, mate. He says, I'm 6'8", and it towered over him. I thought, so you're telling me. And this guy believed it. I don't have his name. And if I did, I wouldn't be able to use his name because he didn't want to be anonymous. When he were on Twitter, he were under a false name. It's somewhere on my Twitter account when he talked to me, and it was weird. Absolutely weird. But they all say the same thing. It's all reporting around the beauty spots and things like that. The absence is focuses on the climate in which the spectre.
Invisible eyelid lift strips are revolutionizing the...
As usual. The Spectre, and 16th of May 2000, promoted stories Holstinker is traditionally known to wander the Yorkshire Wolds. The new sightings of the mystery being were reported. Yeah, so the 8-foot beast. Now that clarifies what a person tell me who witnessed the 8-foot beast is said to have the upper body of a man and feasts on dogs, according to witnesses. It's unbelievable. Residents have all reported several sightings of mystery wolf which has terrified the locals and sparked a hunt for the creature. Reports suggest the 8-foot beast is half man, half creature, lurks around industrial estate as allegedly being spotted eating a dog. Now, round an industrial estate, that's what my nameless witness has said to me. He says, I've seen it. I know what it looks like. And I thought, he just don't want to be known. But everything what he's told me, he could have got off here in any case. But, someone did approach me. And I couldn't go no further with it because I didn't have anyone in an expert in that. But it's a shame. It's a story what I think should be followed up. And I think it should be followed up. I really do. Yeah, I mean, I really do. And it's on Google. I mean, that's where I've got it from. I've got it all from Google. Look. This is all Google. It's all there, I've got it all on Google. So, do you, so what I'm asking is, that is the story of supposedly a real werewolf near Hull eating German Shepherd. Now, if that is the case, I have only known it as a supernatural creature. I've only known it as a mythical creature. And that, should they hunt it down? I don't think they should kill it. I think if it's the case, that it is what they say it is, hunt it, but don't kill it. Bring it back alive and let's see what it really is. But they haven't caught it yet. This is what makes me think that it's not real. It's only myth and legend. Sometimes some myths can be true, but this has been going on for years, apparently. So, do you believe in the unbelievable? And do you believe in the werewolf? That's what I'm asking. Now that is a story, and anyone can check that out to see if I've lied. I haven't lied. Just go to Google and Google it. All I put into Google search is werewolf sightings in Hull. That's all I put, and that came up. And I'm surprised that no one's covered this story. Someone has on YouTube, on that. Someone's done it on, someone's done a YouTube video on it, but it's gone no further forward. And and really, I don't live all that far away from Hull, really. I mean, it's only about 80, 90, it's only about what, 80 mile away, 80 or 90 mile away from me. It's not far. I mean, I'm in West Yorkshire, that's Beverley. It's going over Humber Bridge and things like that, but it's not that far away when you think about it. You know what I mean? So, is there a werewolf in Hull? You know what I mean? I'm surprised no one else has talked about it. But they haven't. I have, and I put it out onto YouTube. Does it really exist? And if it does, should they go and capture it? And I think yes, obviously you go capture it, but you don't kill it. You bring it alive. Simple as that. You don't kill it. Now, if it's a mythical or supernatural creature, you're not going to catch it. It's an impossibility. I've always believed it has to be a supernatural creature. I have seen glimpses of werewolves when I've been walking around doing me ghost hunting and things like that. But I have bumped into a couple of them, and they're mythical. They literally are, in my eyes, the most supernatural being you can ever come across. And they are. 1 minute you see them, the next they're gone. And that's how quick they can be. It's as simple as that. But for one to be seen feeding, now that makes you think, is it? Or is it just some kind of guy who's got a bit nuts? You don't know. You just don't know. So, there you go. I thought I'd do the story on the old werewolf. And people would, yeah, right, you just made that up. It's on Google. Daily Mail's reported it. The Daily Mirror reported it. And the Yorkshire Post has reported it. The old werewolf. I'll give it behind those sightings of the old Beast of Bromston Drain werewolf. Beast of Bromston Drain werewolf. That's it. And residents, Daily Mail, all residents spot fang beast with human-like features, nicknamed the Old Stinker. Is there a werewolf living in Hull? Well, if there is there a werewolf living? There has been recent influx of werewolf sightings in Hull. No, seriously, a total of 7 people have reported seeing an 8-foot-tall creature lurking in an abandoned industrial area. The monster has been described as eerily similar to the legend of the Old Stinker from the Yorkshire Wolds, a myth that has been knocking around for centuries. Now locals and folklore experts are concerned the beast has changed turf and moved down south to Hull. The first report of the sighting was just before Christmas near Bromston Drain water channel, built in 1978 to dry out salt marshes, and a woman claims she saw it transform from a man to a monster right in front of her as she stood quaking on the bridge above. She told the Express it was stood upright. The moment the next was down on 4 running like a dog. I was terrified. It bounded along on all 4s and then stopped and then reared up to its back legs before running down the embankment towards the water. It vaulted 30 foot over the other side and vanished. Up the embankment and over a wall. Some allotments. The next supposed sight was by a couple who claim to have seen it munching on a German Shepherd. Apparently stopped to take a look and jumped over the 8-foot fence. Wow. Another dog walker spotted the creature while walking along the watercourse, describing it as half man, half dog. It was at this time that dog started shaking and refused to walk any further down the path. As this is the interesting thing to happen in Hull since well over, locals are now planning a werewolf hunt on the next full moon. Charles Christian Hofer, he said the Yorkshire Wolds was actually one of the last parts of England to have wild wolves. Holstinker was said to be operating on the other side of them, but it would be no distance at all for a large animal to get to Hull. I am happy to keep a diary of sightings by people around here and report them to Hull Council. When you get multiple sightings combined with tradition of stories going back centuries, it's hard to ignore the possibilities something might be there. Well, it is true, is that supernatural expert Mike Covell also offered up his opinion on the potential werewolf. Was sceptical at first, but then more and more people contacted me saying that they had seen the same thing. No one really knows what to do. You can hardly pop down to the local council office or police station and say you like a report a werewolf. So this can only mean one or two things. There is a werewolf running around East Yorkshire, or someone clearly needs to check their putting in water supply in Hull. So there you go. Some say it's real, some say it's not. But I brought you the story, and this has never really been covered. I'm covering it for the first time. Now I've gone into great detail. I've told you where it was, and I told you where I've got all my information. It all comes from trusted source, which has got to be Google, hasn't it? It's got to be trusted as Google. Google's definitely trusted. You know what I mean? So I Googled it. Someone brought it to my attention in 2016. This is why I clicked onto it. Like I said, I did speak to someone who had seen it on Twitter, and he talked to me at length. And I went, oh, okay. He says, don't dismiss it. I've kept an eye on the story. The story hasn't really gained any traction until 2019. That was the last reported story on this. 2019. Yeah, 28th of November 2019. This exploration of Holstinker Little Werewolf is rooted in landscape, absent. Its focus is on. See, East Yorkshire was the last stronghold for wild wolves, and that's why they clinked onto it. But it's been going since I was a kid, as this. You know what I mean? But, like I say, it got brought to my attention in 6th of May 2016, 16th of May 2016, 15th of May 2016, 25th of October 2016, and then the very latest one was the YouTube one, where youtube.com, the haunted landscape, Holstinker, the old werewolf at Conway Hall. YouTube. Now I know where that is. I know where Conway Hall is, but yeah, I mean, we've always known it as it's mythological. It's not real. But this came up back then. Nothing else has been reported since. I've checked. Nothing else has come forward. But so what do you think? I'll leave it up to you. Do you believe in Hull? There's a werewolf in Hull in the United Kingdom. East Yorkshire, at Conway Hall. Is there a werewolf? Do you believe in the unbelievable? If this isn't the best story of all, then I don't know what is. Thank you for watching. If you have liked this interesting story, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell icon and hit all. That will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Something similar to this. And please share the video. Share it to Twitter, Facebook, to your friends and family. Any kind of social media. And that will get me videos out and it'll get me more popular. And hopefully get me more subscribers. And please comment below. Have a discussion about it, set a debate or whatever. I know what I believe. Like I said, I've known about werewolves. I've researched it all my life. It's always come up as myth or supernatural, which yes, I can relate to that. I have seen a creature. How can I put it? Near me, where I live, I was walking. We hadn't got in, but we got somewhere called Eve Common. I was walking over at Common this particular night, and I thought I saw a wolf-like creature, but it was there and gone in the blink of an eye. So that means it was supernatural. That's what I believe. So there you go. So, do you believe in the unbelievable? Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.